This is not the America na marami sa atin ang alam. I guess talagang siniswerte ang grupo ni Marco Rubio, ibang-iba ang tawag ng tanghalan. I tell you, nanghihinayang ako. That really gave me goosebumps. Parang ito yung sinasabi ko na kontraryan. Oy, mga Kuyakoy, this is Kuya Mike, ang Kuya sa Amerika, and this is for the Kuyakoy list. Okay, so, kitang-kita nyo naman yung t-shirt natin, Kamala, alright? Pinagmamalaki pa rin natin na bumoto tayo kay Kamala, especially now na gulong-gulo ang Amerika at ang buong mundo sa mga pangyayari because of the tariffs, because of the trade wars, because yung gulo sa Ukraine, yung pagtatanggal ng mga empleyado rito, government employees, federal government employees dito sa Amerika. So, right now, April 5th, Sabado, I think they're like yung protest march at pagkikita ng mga anti-Trump at yung mga ayaw kay Elon Musk, okay? Sa pinagagawa nila sa paggulo na ginagawa nila at nakikita kong pagbagsak mismo ng Amerika because of them. Talagang parang this is not the America na marami sa atin ang alam. So this is so much different. So there are at the moment 50 state protests nationwide, United States of America. I think they're right now para mga around 3.5 million ang nakasama dyan sa protest na yan. Any case, again, just like ang panahon ng 2022 nung kay Leni Robredo, hindi tayo nagre-regret or bumoto tayo for Leni, hindi rin ako nagre-regret na bumoto ko kay Kamala. Any case, ang pag-uusapan natin is yung grabe na pangyayari at ending nung level 2 ng tawag ng tanghalan. It was really a dogfight among the groups, mga pangkat na ito. Una, it was talo na yung pangkat Agimat, and then talo na rin yung pangkat Alon against yung pangkat Alab, the red team. Okay? Alam natin na tuloy-tuloy yung panalo, di ba? Para makapunta dun sa third na level ng laban. From behind, wow, pumasok, naging 4-all, ang lahat ng mga pangkat na ito, at nanaig yung Agimat. I guess talagang siniswerte ang grupo ni Marco Rubio, and yet magagaling lahat. Wala kang talagang itatapon. You can only see the level of musicality ng mga Filipinos dito sa tawag ng tanghalan. Ibang-iba ang tawag ng tanghalan. At the end, yun nga, ang pangkat Agimat ang nanalo, and automatic buong grupo pupunta dun sa third level ng kompetisyon. So at the end, it was a fight now between pangkat Alab and pangkat Alon. Yun na, tiebreaker. Nagkaroon ng tiebreaker, just like what happened to Marco Rubio last time around, and itong si Noe, di ba, sa pangkat Amihan. This time naman, ang lumaban for pangkat Alab was at itong si Raven. And I really thought ang ilalaban is si Maki. Pero hindi. It was Jeremiah or Maya of pangkat Alon. And it was smooth glide ng pagkakanta ni Raven. And yet, kay Jeremiah, I will have to admit, parang hindi ko nagustuhan. Parang he did it. He tried to do it like impress the judges, pero he was not as careful. So may mga daplis yung kanta sa dulo, natalo ang pangkat Alon. I tell you, nang hihinayang ako dahil andun yung mga, lahat sila maraming for each pangkat, the greatest of the greatest singers, no? Pero nanghihinayang ako sa grupo na ito. And I was really rooting and hoping na just like yung nangyari nga, na kinuha sila Noe, sila Arbery, at who else? Si Liana, magdadagdag sila ng a little more, probably 2 for each group for Agimat and Alab. Pero tig-isa lang pala. At ang nakuha was Arbery and Jeremiah. And I tell you, I am also satisfied, particularly na kay Arbery, no? Kung siswertehin, itong si Arbery is palaban, no? Yung pagkakanta niya ng gaano kadalas ang minsan, that really gave me goosebumps. And hindi lang pala ako ang nakaranas no? Even si Jugs and a lot more, even dun sa studio, pero talagang nangilabot ako. Kasawiang palad, natalo nga at nawala yung grupo ng Team Alon. I also liked Jeremiah kahit shaky yung kanyang last song sa tiebreaker. Ang pinanghihinayangan ko is at least yung tatlo na from Team Alon or the blue team na I was really hoping na makasama, na makalipat din. Alright, so one is of course Maki. At I was thinking nga kalaban ni Maki itong si Raven. Ano sila? Sa Vice Comedy Bar. And I will be honest, I really thought Maki was babae siya. Akala ko babae talaga si Maki in the previous seasons, no? In any case, she was palaban. Pasabog yung mga kanta niya. Kumbaga sa galing ng lalamunan, galing ng kantahan, hindi padadaig itong si Maki, no? Particularly yung first song niya. And ano ba yung kanta niyon? I will send you an army. That was a very spiritual na kanta, no? I don't know kung ano yung title na yon. And then, ang pinanghinayangan ko rin is, of course, si Ayeji. And I say na even before the Resbakan 2025 started, I was already looking at Ayeji or IG na talagang papasok, okay? Or lalaban and aalagwa. Because I felt there's a need for a new diva. Swak na swak sana si IG. You know, yung pwedeng maging next Lani Misalucha or next Shasha Padilla. She has that maturity, she has that confidence. Nasa kanya na ang lahat. So mukhang mamahalin yung swag niya. Yun nga lang, again, hindi swinerte. And I can only say na kudos sa writers and may Vice for creating an exciting, exhilarating na labanan and a format, okay? Yun ang breaks, no? Yung akala mong tatawid, hindi pala tatawid. Yung akala mong mukhang okay lang, umaalagwa. And I'm not saying na hindi fair, kasi magagaling talaga sila. Ayun, no? And lastly, iba pa rin, it's Eunice. Sayang talaga si Eunice. I wish na nakasama siya dun sa nakalipat, whether in Agimat or Alab. Kasi ang galing, no? Parang ito yung sinasabi ko na kontraryan, na maiba lang sa the usual na mga hirit at kanta ng mga singers. Boy, sayang talaga siya, si Eunice, no? Had earthy tones and a little jazz here and there. At maganda yung mga low notes, yung mga low registry nga. Sayang talaga. Well, I'm hoping na there will be next time na Resbakan, and I'm hoping magkaroon pa rin ng interest sa labanan na ito. But in the meantime, we shall say goodbye to a team or pangkat Alon, the blue team, and of course, isama na rin natin yung team Amihan, okay, the white team. So, in the next labanan, and probably in the next 2 weeks naman, ay ang team Agimat ni Marco Rudio and ito naman ang team Alab na mukhang ang leader dyan si si H. Again, exciting, no? What I like about this is because everyone is really good. Pero the format, I think it's the format that makes it exciting sa mga viewers. Okay? So, and yet parang hindi mo masasabi na may naiiwanan. Kasi binigyan talaga ng chances ang lahat. Ang ano lang talaga is sa palubunutan kung sino ang maglalaban among 3 or 4 contestants for each day. No? Lalo na pag 4 contestants dun sa unang level and then 3 contestants this time sa second level. So, we don't know kung ano yung next na mangyayari for the next probably 2 weeks. Pero, again, exciting. I am really watching itong laban na ito from Tawag ng Tanghalan, Resbakan 2025. Alright, until next time, ito po si Kuya Mike.